anytime we get to this particular segment of the program, there's this feeling I have. I'm extra excited. Maybe it's because I get to gist with my very own Oga, as I call him, Oga Imrana Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Thank
I
you.
get excited just seeing him, and then because what we're going to talk about is going to touch on safety, especially road safety, and I'm passionate about how safe our roads are because we use them every day. It's on this safety note that I am going back to Oga Imrana to say, well done, sir, for the wonderful job you're doing. But as usual, you know, on this show, we like to kickstart by asking, what was our roads like in the week under review?
Yeah, thank you very much. The roads are okay.
Okay,
I'm very happy to tell you we have a very safe week.
wonderful, wonderful.
No serious crash, no major crash,
No major
no life lost,
Oh, thank God.
no any property destroyed,
Oh, wonderful.
no issue of safety security. There was no any attack on any vehicle by whosoever.
Oh, wonderful.
So the week under review, we thank God Almighty, it was safe.
Oh, wonderful.
And yeah, exactly. Maybe because of the sensation we have intensified.
Yes, I was going to come down
Yeah,
to that
yeah.
because I was privileged to see your procession
Yeah.
as you went around the city
Yes.
yesterday,
Yes.
sensitizing motorists
Exactly.
on different aspects of road safety.
Exactly.
And it brought this to my mind. I said, okay, so the road safety officer is not just an enforcer
Yeah.
of safety rules on
Yeah.
the road. He's also an advocate of, is what we call an advocate
Okay, yeah.
of safety.
Safety.
He advocates it, he speaks it, he sensitizes
Yeah.
people on it. Let's talk about this aspect of the road safety personnel.
Exactly.
Why do you embark on such sensitization and what do you aim to achieve?
Number one is one of the mandate of FRSC as enshrined by our Establishment Act, that is the CAF 141 2007. Part of the functions of the FRSC is to sensitize the public on how to make the best use of Nigeria roads. Sensitization by bringing in issues that has to do with traffic rules and regulation, that has to do with causes and ways to prevent the happenings of road traffic crashes. So naturally, it's one of the major functions of the FRSC, sensitization, that is public enlightenment or public education. Yesterday and today, I think we are, even this morning, yesterday morning, we are at various motor parks to talk to drivers and their officials on what is expected of them during the rainy season.
Okay.
Why did we embark on that is because we are in the month of August.
Yes.
The month of August is characterized with heavy downflow of rain. Like the proverb says, when it rains, it pours. The road gets wet. So we realize we have to go out and talk to people. When you talk to people, when they assimilate what you are telling them, I'm sure you have 50% solve the problem of road crashes on Nigerian ways. And that is what we went to do. We will talk to them about what is expected of you as an individual, as a driver. What is expected of your vehicle. What is expected of how you share the road with other road users. A cat that crosses the road, or a snake, or a goat that crosses the road is a road user. So, and it causes road traffic crash. So this is why we went out to sensitize the public. Yesterday morning, I was with the special marshals, my special marshals team, and some major stakeholders, plus the unions of those drivers. We were at that Apo Bridge Park. We were at Banes, and then we were at Obasanjo Junction, something, a place they call Obasanjo, along exactly. So we went there to do the sensitization. And like I said, the topic is driving during the rainy season, especially in the month of August. Now we have reached the peak of the season. Rains will continue now to September. What are the issues that drivers should expect? How are they going to be safe on the roads? Like, for example, part of the safety tips we gave them, I said, let me give you like 5. safety tips that drivers or anybody on steering that has to be very mindful of. Number one, you have to maintain low speed when it is raining. Low speed. Don't speed your motor on a high speed. Maintain low speed. That's number one. Number two, avoid distraction. Anything that will distract you when you are driving, try and avoid it. Number three, ensure your light system are on the hazard light when it is raining. Hazard light must be what? On whenever it is raining. Number four, the issue of brake. Some people must brake abruptly. They forgot that the road is wet, it's slippery, the traction has reduced because of the wetness of the road. So how do you match brake? Technicalities were discussed at the rallies with the drivers. It was interactive. We share experience with them. We have the knowledge, they have the experience. Some of us that have the knowledge are also drivers. We also have the experience. So we share it together. And then thirdly, parking when it is raining. The way people park, especially in FCT, anyhow, discriminately by the roadside. So people should avoid that, because majority of crashes that happen when it is raining, people run into a station vehicle because of the visibility. We also talk about the mechanical functions of their vehicle. Some vehicles are mechanically deficient. Their wipers are not working. The brake light, the braking system, they are managing it, and what have you. Some smoke excessively. Imagine it is raining and there is smoke, especially for heavy trucks. So all these things are the things we bring in together. We talk to the drivers and their union, that is the officials, to ensure that sanity is maintained. What I'm trying to discuss is people should know. Like I said, we are at the peak of the rainy season now. It rains even at times without notice. You just see rain coming down because already the atmosphere is cloudy all through. I think since just throughout yesterday, the atmosphere was cloudy in the city. So anytime it may rain, it will rain, it may rain. So while it is raining, people have to be very, very careful while using the road. Even the pedestrian that is walking by the roadside, you should go by the pedestrian walk. There is a space meant for you to follow, not on the main road. The cyclists, the bicyclists, and what have you, all of them, they should be very, very careful and very, very mindful. You see riders on top of their bikes, it is raining and they're not having their crash helmet. That crash helmet will prevent rain from disturbing their faces, their eyes, and the rest. People should be mindful of all these things and should consider. And that is what we discuss. Another thing, what are characterized with the road, there are places where it is undulating. Water used to stay on the road when it is raining. So many places in Abuja, we are doing research on that to pinpoint all those places so that we forward to the authorities that are concerned to ensure that remedies are made on that particular issues. So we are telling people that when it is raining, be mindful of how you use the road, because you may not be sure there is water on this particular place. The water may be much. If you entered and if you are not careful, you are speeding, it may drag your vehicle and that may lead to crashes. So these are some of the things that we are discussing, and we continue to.
How would you say, what was the reception like of the people now you're sensitizing? Were they receptive to this message? Did they show understanding?
Very, very receptive. In short, like the last one we had at Rita Lorry Junction, that particular junction, the drivers that were able to put together and talk to them, one of them said to me, this is one of the difference of FRAC. Apart from enforcement, you are also coming to talk to us once in a while. You meet us in our garages, we see you talking on radios, on TVs, and you are now in our domain to talk to us on how to make the best use of the roads. So they are very receptive. They were very happy. They stayed with us. They give us their time. They ask questions. They share experience. You understand? We receive a lot of feedbacks on how to even better our work. where and where we're supposed to be, what and what we're supposed to do, what time we're supposed to be here and there. And like I told you, special marshals are also there. Some of them are from FCDA, FCTA, some of them are from Federal Ministry of Works. Senior officers, directors, assistant directors, deputy directors. And they are hearing the complaint. They are hearing the issues of the architectures of the roads. And I'm sure something is going to be done. So it's all good for both the road users and even the government to get the information required to do what is right. So that is what we did and what we continue to do. As far as the rainy season is concerned, we don't have any option rather than to be very, very careful.
That is road safety this week. As usual, Oga Imran Ibrahim is in the house. I know you have learned one or two things, but you know what it is. Stay safe on the road. Something I picked out here and is key is that human beings are not the only road users.
Yeah.
Roads, sheep, snakes,
Snakes.
dogs, everything that uses the road
It's
is
the road.
only a road user and is entitled to the use of that road. We'll go take a short break, and when we come back, Good Morning Abuja continues. Please stay with us.